Building designers should have a world-class portfolio that showcases their talents. And even when you do, your work can grow stale, obsolete, and irrelevant as time passes. The cost of maintaining an active portfolio, particularly in time invested, can discourage many designers from even trying. Nowadays, your website serves as your portfolio. It's the first thing people see when searching for a designer. Your portfolio can be a golden ticket to a world of possibilities. By definition, it's a collection of your best work, and it's an essential tool for anyone in the architecture field. So how do you commit the time and resources to create a portfolio that will wow potential clients or employers? I have a surefire way that guarantees that you'll set aside the time and meet a deadline if you set the goal of creating a new portfolio or freshening up your existing one. But first, here are a few tips. Make sure to include various types of projects. This shows that you're versatile and capable of handling different kinds of work. Consider including a selection of techniques, mediums, and works that show your creative process. Give a quick overview of the project and your role in it. What were the challenges and how did you overcome them? Include brief descriptions of each project in your portfolio. Use professional grade photography and renderings. Make sure that your work looks its best. Your portfolio should be well organized and easy to navigate. And make sure all the photographs and descriptions are clear and concise. Get past clients to review your portfolio and give you feedback about what caused them to hire you. I know you can create an architecture portfolio that will help you get the job by following these tips. But I don't have enough time on Monday mornings to provide detailed step-by-step instructions and examples. For that, we have a 45-minute pre-recorded training program, Demystifying the American Residential Design Awards. Enter, win, repeat. The virtual workshop is presented by a former stock plan business coach and art judge. She explains how to write the project descriptions, layouts, photo shoots, and everything you need to know to build a portfolio or enter the ARTAs. So why am I leading you to a course on how to win an ARTA? Because I guarantee you will build a kick-ass portfolio by entering, and entering often. By entering ARTA, you put the steps towards accomplishing the goal in motion with a completion deadline. Recognition aside, the results are still the same. You will have documented your work in a way that communicates your strengths. Year after year, those who enter design competitions and recognition programs grow their portfolios. Here, let me show you a clip of our coach teaching us how to photograph a room and when you might be able to get away with not using a professional photographer.
There's the documentation and there's the description, but it's mostly about the visuals. So this is one of my favorite photos that I like to throw in as a bad example. This is an interesting room, but you can barely see it. The exposure is terrible. The light coming through the windows makes the rest of the room so dark that you can't really see what's happening down there. But you can see that there's a guy vacuuming. So, you know, my biggest question about this picture is, couldn't you ask the guy with the vacuum to get out of the way before you took the picture? So this is an example of a terrible photo of a home. Ideally, you will have professionally shot photos of a finished, furnished, and staged home with landscaping. But if you don't, it's not a deal breaker. Don't not submit your project because you can't have all of those things. If you can have all of those things, try to pick one. If the home is not furnished or staged, at least hire a professional photographer. An unfurnished home can look beautiful if it's well shot. This is an example of another home where the windows are kind of the primary feature here, but because of the way it's lit, you can still see the interior details. You can see how all of the spaces fit together and why the room was oriented around that great view.
This on-demand training is for sale by itself, but we bundled it with a second 1-hour pre-recorded webinar with pro tips for winning an ARTA. As a bundle, there's a 25% discount. But if you register for this year's ARTA program by midnight on April 30th, the cost of both educational programs is included with your registration. That's register, by the way, not submit. Once you've registered, you have until June 13th to watch the videos, take photos, assemble your entries, and submit. The coupon for your free access to the on-demand workshops will be in the registration confirmation email. If you've never entered ARTA before, we've added a link to an interactive sample entry form. You can test out your file sizes and types and view all the required fields in advance. Easy peasy, lemon breezy. Go to residentialdesignAwards.com to check out all the details, including a direct link to the training videos. So get started today and put your best foot forward. Thanks for watching this entire video and have a triumphant week.